And it's all about the footbed, and we'll remind you of that throughout the hour, and that doesn't change. The only thing that changes is the upper design. So we'll dive into the Madrid. That is the one that Jamie had on. I knew I was right. The Madrid is going to be one of the newer styles, at least one of the newer collections for me. Has a big ornate buckle. So it's got one single strap. This is going to be the one in licorice, so it's a little bit more of a sheen. This is also the most limited. And then Jamie was wearing it in gold. So this is a little bit more a flash. It's got that metallic vibe to it. Also has that gold buckle, and that one's the most popular. And then perhaps maybe sitting at my door in a box that I haven't opened yet, I purchased this beautiful alloy. I love the silver gray. I love that it had like a patent to it and the silver buckle. But I spent $120 on it. I'm not gonna lie, I did, but that's okay because it's worth it. $89.99 today for you, and 5 interest-free credit card payments and free shipping and handling on Birkenstock.
And a full hour of me.
And a full hour with Amy West, who I absolutely adore, and you do too. We see a lot of you in the world of fashion.
Yes, ma'am.
And I love that for your chosen footwear brand that you bring to us, Birkenstock. And there really is, there's like almost like a secret club for us girls who love our Birkenstocks.
We're Birkies, right? We're Birkies. Here's the thing. When you have over 250 years of tradition, when you have quality construction made in Germany, as it always has been, and when you have these high fashion looks, yeah, why wouldn't we be totally bragging about these in the fashion world? The absolute perfect completer to any outfit, but most importantly, that health and wellness DNA that's part of our brand, starting with that contoured footbed that, by the way, Birkenstock invented and has been around since the very beginning. So the Madrid, as you mentioned, this is a newer reinvention of it with that big buckle and with obviously those fun uppers with the gold, with the alloy. But did you know this was actually our very first silhouette? The Madrid is over 60 years old.
I did know that, but because she keeps kind of jazzing things up with just like kind of changing the way she's dressing, and I love that we've got these new sort of fun metallic and bigger, bolder buckles. It really does lend itself to what Birkenstock does best, right?
Yes.
They don't change the DNA of the brand. They just give you different variations of it, so you can play with different colors and different materials and different designs. So this is $18 to get it home. We send it directly to your door, free shipping and handling. We take every major credit card, and if you're looking for something new for the season and something really easy, maybe it's your first Birkenstock you've ever picked up, this is an excellent place to start because it is the original, 60 years old, but these are new colors. So that is gonna be the gold. We also have it for you in the licorice, which is black, and then we have it in the gray, what we call alloy. And they all have these really pretty buckles to them. But we're gonna go back and start with the DNA of the footbed.
Yes.
Actually, let's tell everybody how we size first, and then we'll explain why you size that way.
Yeah, I'm glad that you brought that up. So we do whole sizes. So your whole and your half sizes are together. So if you're a 10.5, you're gonna get a 10. If you're a 5.5, you're gonna get a 5. And if you're 5, you're gonna get a 5. So 5.5 is a 5, 6.5 is a 6. If you're familiar with Birkenstock and you know that we're a European company, you know, made in Europe, you will know that our sizing is generally European. We've done all those conversions for you on HSN, so don't overthink it. Just buy your true to size. You'll know if it fits when you slide in there because your heel will be inside of that heel cup, inside of the framing of the contoured footbed. Your toes will be inside of that contoured footbed, inside that frame, and they will rest over this raised toe bar. If anything is falling over, that means you need to go ahead and size up. I haven't found a person yet, though, that's a half size that said, no, I had to size up. I would say only if there was Sherpa in it, in our winter ones. If we have a Sherpa, then in that case, you might want to size up. But for our traditional Birkenstocks, true to size.
So we have the, sorry, I was taking a drink of
Did you
water.
go
We're gonna
drink
talk about the footbed, because this is really what takes it from being, you know, any other footwear and really makes it like a customized shoe for you, really, to your foot.
That is the magic of Birkenstock. So not only is it a contoured footbed, which we do see contoured footbeds out there in the market today, but this is the only one that molds to your foot. This is that original Birkenstock magic. So I'll do a little tour of the contours first. First, we have that deep heel cup. That's where you're gonna slide in. I call it that Lego effect when you slide your foot into a Birkenstock, because everything kind of locks into place perfectly. But starting with that heel, then you have that arch support. So this arch support supports all 4 arches of your foot. You don't just have 1, you have 4. And it looks a bit like a rectangle. That's how it's supporting all 4 arches of your feet. Then you have this wide toe box. So this is where your toes really get to stretch out, find their place, take up space in that big toe box, which is what you need for balance and alignment in your body. And then this raised toe bar, which allows for that natural gripping motion that you make when you walk, stimulates circulation, and really contributes to your overall health and wellness. What happens when you wear the Birkenstock? The first couple days you want to just wear it for a few hours. It's going to feel really firm when you take it out of the box. You want to adjust your buckle to your comfort level. It feels a little firmer than most people are used to because a lot of people are used to maybe a cushion footbed.
Right.
This one is very firm, but what happens as you wear it, it's going to start heating up to your body. That cork and latex are going to move around to really support the contours of your individual foot, just like we're seeing with this graphic as your feet in the sand. It's a similar construction, right? It's a similar intention that it's going to rise up and really support your foot in every little angle. And what that does is it creates a custom experience for you and for your individual foot, giving you the support that you need. And for that reason, don't share your Birkenstocks.
Don't share your Birks. No,
That's a
absolutely not.
no-no.
Yeah, and I think that it really is that imprint of you and your personal foot, and we're all designed different. Your right foot's not the same as your left, and the front of your foot might be different than the back of your foot. Like everything needs that perfect imprint, and I think that that's what this footbed really does that no other brand is doing. And there are a lot of brands who are imitating the Birkenstock styles. You'll see them out there, and they may be a lot less money, and they may be something you can only wear for a month or two, and then they break down. These are materials that are made to last. That's why Birkenstock has literally been around for nearly 250 years. Let's talk about going a little bit even deeper to the cork specifically.
Yes.
And how that plays into the footbed.
I really love to talk about the cork actually because it is something that's a more sustainable product. So first of all, you don't have to cut a cork tree down. They harvest the bark of the cork tree. I believe it's every 7 years. It might be 10. Then it actually goes to the winemakers. We're making corks out of these first, which I think is the best thing. It makes it so romantic to me that this first, it was part of wine. It was part of art, culinary art, right? Then we take those used corks. That's our job. We take those, we grind them down, and that's the product that goes into the cork for the footbed. Latex is also a product that comes from wood. So those are both natural products. So we're taking a cork and latex. That's what creates the center of that. And that's what heats up because it's an organic substance to mold to your foot.
I never saw that picture before about the cork. That's really, really fascinating to me. And I love the origination of it. And I love to know that story because I think about what I'm putting, what I'm wearing and what I'm putting on my skin, and now you know what's underneath your feet, and your feet are so important. It affects your mood. Obviously, you want your outfit to look good, and this is such a beautiful style. It's not covering too much of the foot. You still get to see that great pedicure. It's not giving you a strap behind the ankle. Maybe that's a space that rubs for you. You're getting tons of arch support, and eventually, this is going to feel like your very best friend because the more you wear it, the better it gets. And honestly, you'll want to wear them, especially right now as we go into warmer months that you're, having more warmth in your feet and the temperature in your body. And once you set that buckle, you never have to adjust it. If you need to, it is adjustable. I love this alloy color. It is a brand new color. It's the color that I personally chose to purchase a few weeks ago before it was on a customer appreciation price. You're getting it at a fantastic deal. You're saving $30 today. I just want to remind you, Birkenstock doesn't go on sale. They don't have to go on sale. In fact, people go out into the marketplace and they pay full price at one moment. We're even doing flex pay. So not only do we do free shipping and handling, you got a great sale price, you also have 5 months to pay it off. So maybe it is a graduation gift for your daughter, or maybe you know that your sister's coming to visit this summer and she is a Berkey's girl. This is a great opportunity for you to pick it up. Now remember, we are doing only whole sizes. That's what Birkenstocks does. So if you're a half size, we recommend that you round down. So if you're a 7.5, you would choose the 7. So they're dual sizing, 5, 5.5, 6, 6.5, and up until 11, 11.5. I love that we have a full range of sizes. Now you get to play with the fun splash of color. Gold is one of those shoes that can really be like that dressy moment. So if you got a little spring summer dress on, or you have some shorts, or maybe some trousers, adding that little pop of metallic, but it's not a glitter. It is a very soft, malleable material that wraps up and over your foot, and that buckle just is, I mean, it's a star in this one.
It really is. One thing that I love about the big buckle, it is like jewelry for your feet, but Birkenstocks, they all have a strap and a buckle. The only one, I made the statement yesterday, the only one that we didn't have was the Barbados EVA, doesn't have a buckle. But all the other ones have buckles. And so I love that we took kind of that signature buckle of Birkenstock and really just made it more powerful, more of a statement, and more of a status symbol, right? So you know when you look down and you see that shoe, and it's a cork shoe, and you see that buckle, oh, it's a Birkenstock. Yeah. Obviously it has the logo on there as well, and you're gonna see it here as well. But it really, to me, just pops as like, ooh, it's a Birkenstock. It's kind of screaming, look at my Birkenstock.
Well, yeah. I think the thing is then you also know the quality that you're getting. This is not a brand that is going to go out of style or out of business in a couple months, you know?
True.
And there's a lot of brands that are imitating it, and they are not putting that incredible contoured cork footbed underneath your feet. And your feet, again, take a lot of pressure. They take a lot of heat. They take a lot of weight from all the things that you're doing. This is going to be the most excellent shoe you're going to wear for vacation, for all of your sporting events, your backyard barbecues. You know, anytime you're getting together outside, leave these out the front door. The more you wear them, the better it gets. And if you're picking up one of these classic colors, they pretty much go with everything. You're wearing them starting right now. One of the things I wanted to point out is the traction. I know a lot of people are like, well, if I am going on vacation, what if I'm at the pool deck, or what if I'm on the gravel, or I'm outside catching fireflies with the kids? Like, you've got that great support, you've got that great traction on the bottom, but you've got all the beauty and the design. And I love that there's a little bit of an asymmetrical moment happening here, so it's not really crossing and cutting your foot in half. It's a little bit more elegant. It has a softness. This material is like not going to be itchy or scratchy. It's like felt on the bottom, so it feels like a t-shirt. And that buckle, I mean, this is why I got it. I loved the big, bold buckle. This is the licorice, so this is going to have a little bit of almost like a texture to it, but it still has a really pretty glossy sheen. It's not patent though. In the gold, you're also having that similar kind of textured but a sheen, like a high gloss to it, whereas in the alloy that Amy is holding, that has more of that slick, smooth, almost, you know what it looks like? Dolphin.
Oh,
it's like a dolphin skin, because, and believe me, I know, because I love dolphins. And that is what, it's like smooth and silky, but it doesn't look elementary. And I love that you guys did more of that chrome buckle, because that really gives it that like elevated design.
It really does. This whole look on all three of these really does elevate the whole look of the Madrid. So you have that versatility of being able to dress it up. You could wear this with soft suiting. You could wear this with your, you know, in your place of worship with a lovely dress. I know we have Easter coming up, Mother's Day coming up. We've got weddings, we've got baby showers, all of those things. Birkenstock is the perfect outfit completer.
Well, and I think to your point, we recognize Birkenstock. I know you and your family play a game when you see other people wearing Birkenstocks, and you'll find that the moment you're wearing them or you start buying more of them, you start noticing, oh wait, I'm in good company. There's a lot of people wearing them, and they're so appropriate for so many occasions, and they really do scream spring, summer. I know a lot of our more neutral tones you'll wear in the fall. I wear mine even in the winter months here in Florida. So I hope you guys are treating yourself. This is really all about you, a dedicated hour to Birkenstock. Where else can you find not only the education and the history, but all the new styles for 2025? And we're giving you some on a special customer appreciation price. So $18 gets the Madrid home. We are going to give you another